Hello everyone, Armor King TV21 here, and today I have a bit of a beginner's guide here for Armor King for you guys. More or less, this is just a beginner's punishment guide to the character, and what Armor King is going to be doing for the most part in Tekken 8. And to get a jump on this, I'm going to get you guys started with just his basic punishment that may be coming out in Tekken 8, so I want you guys to keep an eye out for it. I'm obviously going to have a full-blown punishment guide video for Armor King when he comes out in Tekken 8. So this is just to hold you guys over until autumn. So here we are. We're going to start with his 10-frame punishes. He's got 3 10-frame punishes, but you can do Giant Swing. You can do 2-1, which is the highest damage option, in 1-2. Giant Swing is not a true punish unless it's against a Power Crush. But these are his 10 frames, and his most useful 10 frame is definitely 2-1. Similar to King's, 2-1 is +7 in Tekken 7, but in Tekken 8 it's definitely going to be +8 for sure. So keep an eye out for that. 2-1 into 2-1. Very interesting sequence, but 2-1 into 2-1, it's -1 on block, so it's really good. So you could do 2-1 into 2-1 into 2-1 again as a 2-1 loop if you want to, or you can do 2-1 into down forward 1 for added pressure, 2-1, down forward 1 for the mid check, and they're +7 again, or you can do 2-1 into down forward 4, and it puts your opponent a little bit away. So 2-1, and then if they it's another good mid check, and it's a good mid poke. So you could use 2-1 into down forward 4. Down forward 4 is something we'll learn more about here in a second. And that's pretty much what. Also, 1-2 covers some distance 10 frame punishing. So 1-2 is something you're going to want to use in situations where 2-1 will not land. Now, his 12 frame punishes. And he has 2 12 frame punishes, with back 1-2 being the strongest, and down forward 4 being the weakest, but down forward 4 is +7, and it creates a spacing trap. So you can do down forward 4 into possibly down forward 4 again, down forward 4 into down forward 3 if your opponent tries to step. Maybe you can do down forward 4, down forward 4 into forward 4 in order to keep your opponent guessing. So let's say if you do this into a backdash, you see how far away it pushes your opponent. So you're going to want to either have it at tip range, but you'll see even after on backdash that down forward 4 is pretty good. But it's a decent film. It's not a decent film, but it's a decent move. But if you really want damage and you want to close the round out, back 1-2 is the definite move that you're going to use. 32 damage. It's slightly weaker than King's back 1-2 at 36 damage, but it still provides its own uniqueness in order to keep your opponent at bay. It's +6 on hit, so go crazy with that. That's a high damage option. You're going to want to use it. Now for 13 frames, Armor King has down forward 1, one of his best mid pokes, 13 frames, and on block it is -1. So let's say you're doing down forward 1 into down forward 1. You can just down forward 1 into down forward 1 again, down forward 1, and possibly spacing trap with down forward 4 or down 4. You have lots of options you can work with here. Down forward 1 into down forward 1, sidestep, down forward 1, sidestep, watch what your opponent's doing, down forward 1, or just down forward 1, down forward 4, backdash, see if your opponent whiffs, And the last one, the high damage one, which is the infamous and honestly most cunning 13 frame punish Armor King has, is forward 1 plus 4. It has high coverage, and it has very long distance. Let's see. It goes that far away. I think it reaches at range 3.20. Yeah, it reaches around there. Very good. Very good punish. You're going to want to be using this for certain moves like, let's say, for example, Heihachi's forward forward 2, quarter circle forward 2 on Heihachi, Jack's back 1 plus 2, and I can't think of any more examples right now in Tekken 8, but those are the main examples you're going to want to use forward 1 plus 4 for, so keep that in mind. And now we have our 14 frame punishes. Now these are going to be really big because Armor King has like... Armor King can start launching you at 14 frames because he has a Wind God Fist. But if we want to keep it a buck and we want to be realistic, down back 2-4 is your main go-to 14 frame punish. But you can do Dark Upper for 14 frames, nasty stuff, and you can get big damage on it. So honestly, if you're looking forward to it, Armor King is going to be really cool at 14 frames, and if you're really good at Wind God Fists or Electrics, then you're going to be right at home with Armor King. They may give Armor King a 13 frame Electric, so be on the lookout for that if that is the case. I believe I did miss one more 14 frame punish, and that's down 4. And down 4 is very important because down 4 is also another good spacing tool, similar to down forward 4. Down 4 is something that you can use to check your opponent in order to ensue a reaction. And you're minus on hit too, so you have to be careful with this move. If you're also not careful, this move in full crouch becomes like launch punishable, so you're just not going to want to do it that much. But it serves its own purpose as well as an I-14 punish. It's not good, but it gets in the opponent's head that you're doing it. And then we have 15 frames with Armor King, which forward 2-1 covers and up forward 4 covers. He does have a 15 frame up forward 4. And he also has forward 2-1. And forward 2-1 is really good at distance. I think it just stops reaching at about 2.8. So it has less reach than forward 1 plus 4. Forward 1 plus 4 is your highest damage and longest distance punisher, besides crouch dash 1. But this is for like big whiffs. This is for big whiffs only, so if you know this is going to land, that's when you want to apply this kind of stuff with Armor King, but it's not something that you're going to want to do often, because a lot of the time, this move closes the distance, but you get like 4 frames of startup time, so if you're not ready to whiff punish with this, you are not going to get anywhere. That's if you're not ready. Now, Armor King also has different punishers, of course, that you can use. But not a lot of them are super effective. Like, you can't just use down back 2-3 unless it's a counter hit. But you can still use down back 2-4 for 15 frames. You have back 2-1-2, which comes out at 15 frames. But back 2-1 is the only thing that's natural about it. So at 15 frames, I don't think anyone's going to want to do back 2-1. over forward 2-1. And yes, you do have down forward 2 at 15 frames. Oh yeah, at 15 frames, I also forgot to mention he has back 4 1+2. Stone Cold Stunner. So don't forget that he has that. And then down back 2 to make sure that your opponent is not getting up right away. So you can go pretty crazy with a lot of the stuff. For whiff punishment, Armor King has obviously forward 1+4 if the opponent whiffs. He has back 3. These are Armor King's basic punishes, and like I said, whiff punish tools, you have back 3 to forward 1+4. You have back 4, funnily enough. Forward 2-1 is a decent whiff punisher. Forward 1+4 is like his longest reaching whiff punisher, so you're gonna want to use that move a lot. So you can use back 3, but just note that back 3 is a high, and oftentimes if your opponent is like whiffing like a snake edge or a or they're just whiffing a move that puts them in crouch, you're not going to want to opt for back 3. You're going to want to opt for forward 1+4. Which also brings me into another interesting thing I was talking about just a little bit earlier in this video, and that's crouch dash 1. And crouch dash 1 is, again, a move that you're only going to want to use if you're trying to aim to whiff punish your opponent. Like, you can use it for pressure. Like, this is exactly what you're going to use with the move, is you're going to use it for pressure. And the move is a, like, launcher compared to Armor King. Like, Armor King's is a launcher compared to King's. And as you can see right here, it's like plus 16 on hit. So if this lands on bears, while standing 4 is picking them up. Anyhow, with Armor King, these are his just basic punish tools. Now, if we're going to talk about like crouch throws and stuff like that, he's got 2 crouch throws. He's got down 2+4, my favorite crouch throw. And then he's got down 1+3, which is his floor break crouch throw. Really important, you're going to want to be using these. This is, again, floor break, down 1+3. And leg break, down 2+4. Now this might be the heat engager, but we'll see. One of my favorite throws in the game. Hello, Editing Armor King here. I forgot one important segment about this video, and that was the while standing punishment. Now, I've already included the crouch throws, you know, and how that is technically the one of the most important things about Armor King when he comes into this game, is that he has crouch throw punishes, just like King. But Armor King also has good, like, not good, but decent while standing punishes with while standing 4. A 20 damage while standing 4 is pretty nasty. He also has while standing 2. And for other punishes, he has crouch cancel into back 1-2. Now, it's not going to work here, but he has a crouch cancel into forward 1+4. And he also has up forward 4 for standard launch punishes, but the big one is going to be while standing 1. While standing 1 is very, very important for Armor King's gameplay. This is Armor King's standard while standing launcher. Gets you about 86 damage, it's pretty good. But yeah, no, I just wanted to include this part of the video. I guess I could include one more thing, and that's going to be Armor King's highest damage while standing launcher and also launcher. up forward neutral 4. Now it's probably not going to be as reactive in Tekken 8 because I think they nerfed up forward neutral 4s altogether. But yeah, up forward neutral 4, highest damaging launcher. 96 damage is pretty good. Yeah, I don't think you can... 96 is like super good. But up forward neutral 4, highest damaging while standing launcher, and also highest damaging launcher from a crouch perspective. Then you have while standing 1, you have while standing 2, and you also have while standing 4. Now for other standard punishes, like I was mentioning earlier, I think this is like at least it's minus 14. Normally you'll have to crouch cancel for big punishes like this. So that's extremely important for Armor King. It's just how it is. Armor King has been designed to have a bad while standing punish. Like, he's not supposed to have good while standing punishment. So yeah, your standard back 1-2 will have to work there. Pretty good stuff. I mean, if you can get the crouch cancel into forward 1+4, I'm pretty sure you can now because of the new buffer system in Tekken 8, so you have that going for you. But yeah, no, I just wanted to include this. I just wanted to include this for the video. Now, for Power Crush punishment, King has, like, I believe, 1 Power Crush in Tekken 7, and it's this one. It comes out minus 12. It's punishable by minus 12, and we have Tombstone Pile Driver starting things off at I-11, and then we have DDT at I-11. Armor King has a lot of I-11 throws, which is really important. And then you have Hades Drop at I-11. And then you have down forward 2+3 at I-12. And most importantly, Giant Swing at I-10. And now, what if the opponent ends up being back-turned? You have Quarter Circle back 1+2, which is Hades Drop. You have Giant Swing. And I also believe you also have down back 1+2. But yes, that's his back turn, throw, punish. Like I said, last, Quarter Circle back 1+2, Giant Swing, down forward 2+3, not down forward 2+3, Quarter Circle back 1+2. You could also do DDT. So that's the introduction to Armor King's punishment for Tekken 8. If I had missed anything, you can definitely let me know in the comments below. There are other things I definitely have to cover with Armor King, like what is his wall combos, what are his basic combos, or just what are his staple combos in general, but I digress. There's plenty to cover with Armor King, and this is just a punishment guide for now, or a small tidbit punishment guide, just to get you into the basics of the character and what he does. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. So yeah, this was the punishment guide for Armor King, for, you know, beginners, for possible Tekken 8 Armor King punishes. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If I did indeed miss anything, please correct me and let me know, because I am very interested and happy to share any and all things that I know about Armor King with you guys. And this is exactly where I feel like this is where we should start. So I'm excited. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good one.